Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing super well. So if you guys haven't watched my previous videos, I did do some mentions that I was moving out into an apartment. So if this setup looks a little bit janky, that's why. I'm still figuring it out in terms of like lighting and stuff, so we got some heavy shadows going on, but I will figure it out as we go on and as we experiment. But yes, today we are finally going to be doing our 2023 Bujo flip through, and I am so excited. This is a journal from Notebook Therapy, which actually came in the Tsuki Sunset set, I believe? Or no, the Golden Hour set. I think it was called the Golden Hour set. Anyways, I did an unboxing video for that on my channel when I got it. I got it as a birthday present from my best friend Bella. So Bella, thank you so much. I love you. A main thing to note for this journal is that I did do a theme for the entire year, which is media-inspired themes. And I think it turned out actually really fun, and I'm excited to look at them all with you. But before we get deeper into it, I just wanted to say a quick little thank you for everyone's support this year. We have grown a lot in this little tiny corner of the internet, and I'm really grateful for all of you and the nice comments that you guys leave on all of my videos, and the support that you've shown me, and the love and the likes and the new subscribers, and thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and I can't wait for 2024 with all of you. But yeah, okay, let's get into the flip through. So again, this is a notebook from the Notebook Therapy from the Golden Hour set, and as we open the journal, we always have a little introduction page of just like who the journal belongs to, and then I also usually have like some random sticky notes here and there to keep track of certain things or whatever, and here I have some notes on my rent and internet and things like that. But then as we enter into 2023, we have a little welcome page, and then we have a little page where I put words that I wanted to embody in the year of 2023. And let me tell you, 2023 was a gift that kept on giving, because girl, a lot of stuff happened this year, both good and bad. Bad was kind of consistent, but we made it through, and we tried to stay as true as possible to ourselves, and I think that's what matters. Next, we have our spacing cheat sheet, but then we have my absolute favorite thing that is my first time that I implemented in this journal, and I'm so happy that I did, because it's one of my favorite spreads, and it's just like a picture for every month of the year. So we have January, February, March, and April. And it's just like these little snapshots of my life, which ended up being like such significant little moments that remind me of like all the good moments. And I don't know, this spread makes me really happy. So yeah, we have April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. And December here, we have a little snapshot of me moved into my little apartment. It's a cute little place, which I do have a whole moving vlog coming at you probably sometime in January. I still am putting it together, and I'm still recording some parts of it, but I'm gonna be sharing with you guys like the entire process that I've gone through, my fears, and you know, the real reality of what it's like to actually move out. Because yeah, it looks like all fun and rainbows, but it's actually a very terrifying process at the same time. But anyways, we'll talk more about that in the vlog, so stay tuned. Moving on, we have my year at a glance, and it started off pretty good. There were some things mixed in there, and I was like, okay, you know, it's good. And then in September, I was trying to stay positive, saying that it was okay. Same thing with October and November. I was like, it's fine. December, there's still 2 weeks left of December as recording this, and I'm sure some more little gifts will be popping up somewhere in there. But overall, I'm ready for the new year. And here we have my birthday page, which I don't know if I'll be including again. I don't use it at all. I love the aesthetic of it, but I don't use it very much. Here we have my reading tracker. Now, I, as you can see, did not read that many books this year. I was very busy and wasn't able to read as much as I would have liked. I'm hopefully going to be finishing one more book before the end of the year, and it's the most recent book of the From Blood and Ash series, which I don't remember the name off the top of my head. Some highlights that I would like to talk about is definitely the Fourth Wing series. I know I went crazy all over Book Talk and the internet and everything, and let me tell you, the hype, 100% worth it. I loved this series. I think it might actually be one of my new top 2, which says a lot. So I'm very excited to see what the next couple books are going to look like. So 10 out of 10, do recommend. And next we have my expenses tracker, and I also have this I had done like a little mental calculation for budgeting and whatever, and then I have all my expenses, but you know, it is what it is. Here we have my content planner for this year, which my uploads haven't been super consistent this year because, again, it's been a crazy busy year. I don't know what was up with this year, but anyways, it's been something. But yeah, I do like using this type of plan out situation. I think it works really well, and then you have a little sneak peek of what I plan to upload in the rest of December, but that middle one, since I didn't read enough, I decided to include it in this one. But yes, moving on. Again, this is my entire YouTube spread. I have highlights of comments that I've gotten. I've gotten many comments and they didn't really all necessarily fit here, but I have 3 little highlights there. So if you guys are watching this, thank you so much. I really appreciate your comments. It made me very, very happy. We have our little growth tracker. So actually in January, we started in 357 subscribers. And as recording this, I think we're at 402. Hello? Where did y'all come from? Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. But also for this setup, I had really loved doing this whole like golden hour watercolor thing. I think it looked really, really pretty. January, I had inspired it off my favorite book series, which was the Court of Thorns and Roses. And it was just a little homage to my favorite book series, and I thought it was very, very cute. Nothing too crazy to start off the new year, quite simple, but I quite enjoyed them. We can see how my February theme kind of leaked through majority of the pages of this notebook. So if you guys see any blue at some point, it's because of February. Speaking of, here is February, and I feel like I didn't really pull this theme off as good as I could have. It was a crazy year, and I did the best that I could with the things that I had. This one was specifically supposed to be inspired by Jack Frost, and I think I could have done a better job, but I do like the frosted glass look that I did with the watercolors, or technically they are Crayola Super Tips. Again, the most versatile art supplies, and I still stand by that. But I think it worked great for watercolors, and I still like the effect that ended up kind of happening. I got lazy near the end of it. Next up we have March, which is based off of Brave. I actually quite liked this setup quite a bit. I really like the theme. I think the theme was really cute, and the little desserts, iconic. The 3 little brother bears, adorable, and I also love the font that I did. Overall, I feel like this entire year I could have put more effort and more detail into my journal, but I really did struggle with motivation and energy. Energy was a huge one this year, which is very unfortunate because I really do want to put as much love and effort as I can into my journal, especially because I share it here on the internet, and of course there are those expectations of, you know, doing your best all the time. But I hope to rectify that in 2024 and able to do another spin on a journal theme that I'm very excited for you guys to see. April, we have it based off of my favorite movie, which is Tangled. This one actually turned out very nice. I love the tower. I think the tower turned out so nice. The rest of it is okay. But I really loved how I did the tower. I think it turned out really, really nice. And the spread as well with the classic like flowers in the hair and everything, and Maximus, very cute. In May, I decided to do Winnie the Pooh. I wanted to do a very like comfort character from my childhood. I think it turned out very cute. And in May is when I started doing those one spread setups for the entire summer. Just because I don't use my journal as much during the summer because I'm just busy with moving around and doing things, and I don't have to keep track of, you know, a big like school to-do list as I do every day. I explain that in like every single time I do one of these. But anyways, I think May turned out super cute. I really love all the little doodles that came with it. June was inspired by Encanto. A very different style than what I'm used to, but I think it also really does match like the theme of the movie. So I think that turned out pretty cute. And you will see it as a reoccurring theme in my journal that I just constantly forget to use my habit trackers. I will try and work on that self-discipline to be better. Next up in July, which is my birthday month, I decided to do it off of like my defining factor of my personality as I grew up and even today based on like what I'm studying, and that is the Percy Jackson series. It is the reason why I am a history major who's heavily into like Greek and Roman history and anthropology and all those type of things. So I wanted to, of course, have to include Percy Jackson within the media-inspired list. Next up, we have August, which is also a very defining feature of my childhood, which is Pirates of the Caribbean. So yeah, the Pirates of the Caribbean was a huge thing from my childhood. Maybe not the most child-appropriate thing, but also it's so iconic, and I wish to embody the vibe of Jack Sparrow one day. And I don't know, the movies are always, even though I've watched the movies like over 20 times in order, I still cannot tell you what the storyline is and what is happening. It's just a fun time every single time you watch it, even if you already know what technically happens. It still takes you by surprise because it's just hard to keep track of, and I think it's a great time. And I got a lot of new people to my channel with this theme, and a lot of people were like, wow, I've never seen someone do a journal spread based off of Pirates of the Caribbean or like, you know, this type of vibe. So I really appreciate everyone who decided to join us because of this spread. So welcome in if you're still here. Next up was September, which is when university started again. For some reason, September always seems to be my best month in terms of my bullet journal. For some reason, September I always pop off. It's always my favorite spread of the entire journal. Don't ask me why, it just is. And I'm okay with that because Little Red Riding Hood turned out so nice, and the little birch trees, the little mushrooms, I don't know. Something about it was just really nice. I think also because it is my first full spread since doing like small spreads during the summer. So I think my creative energy was able to really replenish itself in preparation for September. But yeah, as you can see, I started getting really busy with school again. But yeah, I really actually love this layout of this spread. This has been working very well for me, so I might do that more often, which again allows me to not have to do a new spread every single week and allowing my creative energy to be allocated to different things, which I think is also important. I've talked about this in the past a little bit, but I do struggle a little bit with creative stamina. I know a lot of artists are able to just create for hours and hours and hours on end, and then they're stuck in art block for like a couple weeks, couple months, and then they can create go like 10 pieces in a day. I've never been that type of person as much as I wish I was. So sometimes I just struggle with doing like even just a small little spread every week just because my mind is very in the left brain side of things because of university and things like that. So it's hard to sometimes like activate that right side of the brain. So maybe that is something that I can train and work on within the new year. We'll see. Next up we have October. Again, a theme that I thought would have been really cool to do, and I still think it is a cool theme, but the execution is maybe not the best. but that's okay. I still showed up and I still did it. October was based off of Tim Burton, so all the Tim Burton movies, and my plan was to watch Tim Burton movies this month. Spoiler alert, I did not. I got busy and didn't get around to really watching anything. I don't really watch movies, so take that as you will. Apart from my classics like Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff. But yeah. I think these like black and white spreads turned out quite cute. I think it was quite interesting. I really do like this one. This one was fun. But apart from that, again, I think it could have been a lot better. November was also based off one of my other favorite movies, which is Coco. And it is a movie based off the Day of the Dead, technically. So that's why I dedicated it to November, because November is when the Day of the Dead happens and is celebrated. So I just wanted to pay a little homage to one of my other favorite movies, and I think it turned out pretty cute. I did want to put a little bit more effort into this one because I just wanted to do it justice. And I think it turned out okay. I do love this spread with like all the different types of skulls. I remember having fun and just sitting down and doing this one, so that one was great too. I also really love like all the colors, especially November was a tough month for me, so especially with like, you know, winter coming, so there was a lot of less light in our days and things like that and all that kind of stuff. So having these very colorful spreads like helped brighten my day a little bit. And then we can see just me getting more tired by the end of the month and completely giving up on doing any type of colorful effort, unfortunately. But, you know, it is what it is. And then finally, one of my second favorite spread for this entire journal, which is December. And December, obviously, we are in December right now as I'm recording this. December is based off of The Grinch. I think this spread was really fun to do. I don't know. I don't even have that big of a connection to The Grinch and the movies and things like that, but I think it just turned out really, really fun. And I just love like all the little tidbits, and again, this type of spread that we saw in the September spread just like really works for me, so I decided to do it again. I haven't really been using it because I'm just not really needing to jot down stuff every day, but I probably will soon because Christmas is like in a week and I've made 0 of the Christmas presents I'm supposed to, so I have to start moving for that and also start uploading super soon for all of these end of year videos. So that's pretty much it for this journal. I have a couple pages left, and the last page, as usual, is kind of dedicated to a like planning of theme or whatever for my next journal. So little sneak peek. Ooh. I'm very excited for you guys to see that setup. I think it's going to be really, really cool and a very fun journal. I sometimes use this back pocket as a color tester. And what do we have in here? Oh yeah, we just have like a lot of like extra tidbits of paper that I had to cut out from the journal for certain spreads, like the Dutch door and things like that. We have a little setup for, or a little color test sheet for my June Encanto doodle spread, and the Grinch coloring. Cool stuff. Also the Grinch planning. So there's a lot of little Easter eggs in these pockets, but overall I don't pay too much mind to them. But yeah, that was my 2023 journal flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what your favorite spread of this year was. And if you could have done a media inspired theme for one of these months that I didn't do, which one would you have done? I'm very curious to know. But yeah, seeing all the progress together of all the journals in the past years has been really, really fun. I think I've done 2 journal flip throughs, I believe, maybe 3. How long have I been doing this? I don't remember. But anyways, I have a couple more on my channel. If you'd like to go and see them, I'll leave the link to some of them in the description down below. And yeah, again, thank you guys so much for all of your support and love this year. I really, really do appreciate it, and it really does motivate me to keep doing this creative hobby of mine. And yeah, so again, thank you so much for being here and being with me. Take care of yourself. I know the holiday times can be exhausting for a lot of us, but push through. You got this. And I hope 2024 is filled with lots of love, happiness, and health for you and your family and all of your loved ones. And yeah, I'll see you guys all probably in a couple days for my 2024 plan with me. So yeah. Anyways, doodles.